Hello, I'm Joe Holding and welcome back once more to You Can't Avoid the Tabloids. This is the show that takes the tabloid newspapers' most important news stories and shares them with our worldwide following. So sit back, relax and prepare to be brought up to date with the most significant events to have occurred in the last few weeks. Now, I'm sure everyone watching this is familiar with the term broken Britain. This of course refers to the ever-worsening state of basic social skills between those that live in the UK. In this society, gangs rule the streets, poverty grips millions, and people lack the desire, motivation and ability to converse with fellow human beings. However, this next story makes all of this seem completely irrelevant. Yes, this is the news that despite their 10-year stint playing Harry Potter and Ron Weasley in the film adaptation of J.K. Rowling's books, Daniel Radcliffe and Rupert Grint don't speak to each other very often. Radcliffe disclosed in an interview, "There's this idea that Emma Watson, Rupert and myself are the best of friends who always hang out together. I'm just going to put it out there. Emma and I text all the time, but Rupert and I never text each other. We never even see each other." What is the world coming to? Surely it should be mandatory for two people who are forced by their jobs to spend time together and to be best of friends. I mean, next you're going to be telling me that Liam and Noel Gallagher don't get along despite being brothers.
Don't stop, make it pop, DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight.
Next, we come to a story that has been the result of 100 years of determined investigative journalism. For decades now, we have had the very best personnel putting together the thousands of pieces of evidence in order to bring you this shocking revelation. We can now exclusively reveal that in 1912, the Titanic hit an iceberg. Yes, that's right, a century on, we've finally discovered that the Titanic sank after it collided with an iceberg. Although details are sketchy, we believe that the Titanic struck a huge piece of floating ice, consequently ripping a hole in the ship's side. This is said to have caused the vessel to fill with water and, as a result, sink. So after years of rumours, speculation, news stories, national mourning, eyewitness reports and a film, we can finally put to bed the mystery of the Titanic. From this day forward, people across the globe will finally know what happened on that tragic night, whether they be relationship news now, and it's time for a story that I think we can all relate to. There are few people who don't see themselves falling in love one day, if they haven't already. Over the thousands of years of humankind, it has become one of our exceptional traits to be able to meet that special individual that makes every day worth getting up for. Every struggle is worth overcoming in order to be in the company of the person you love the most, your one true soulmate. Prepare to see all of this epitomised in this next truly romantic story. Say hello to Raina Delaney and her boyfriend, who is a 3-foot-tall statue of Adonis, the Greek god of desire. In an interview, Miss Delaney said, "I can honestly say I'm in love with him. He is my boyfriend and more." However, there is speculation that the relationship might not last, as Miss Delaney said, "I would never marry him, only because I couldn't be faithful." Mr. Adonis declined to comment on the relationship. Miss Delaney, who suffers from objective sexuality, also told reporters how it is her dream to travel to Florence to meet her ideal man, none other than Michelangelo's statue of David. Good luck with that. This next story is certainly not one for the faint of heart. After the beautiful weather we've had recently, which one tabloid described as a 21-degree heat wave, many people have been taking to the water in gondolas, canoes and kayaks. However, one such trip almost ended in disaster for Joe Davies, as one of the great perils of the waterways reared its ugly head. No, don't worry, he didn't drown. However, Mr. Davies was attacked by one of the world's most vicious animals, a swan. The angry bird, see what I did there? Never mind. The angry bird, who has been nicknamed Tyson by those who have witnessed his uncontrollable rage, has taken to attacking innocent victims in order to protect his home. In order to show you the savageness of this despicable creature, we have obtained a 17-second video clip demonstrating the swan's horrible attitude. It goes without saying, viewers of a nervous disposition should look away now.
But I set fire to the rain, watched it pour as I touched the face.
And we end today's show with something a little bit more light-hearted. Many people know that dogs are man's best friend, and the canine creatures have been the companions of the human race for thousands of years. Many dogs have even become famous for their characters. For example, Lassie, Santa's Little Helper, Gromit. But they have absolutely no talent compared to this next fella. Meet Ozzy, the dog that has learned to balance on 2 feet. After being extensively taught by his trainer, Nick Johnson, the pooch has developed the extraordinary skill of being able to stand in the most precarious of positions. Let's take a look at Ozzy in action.
Meet Ozzy, he's 3 years old and he balances on chains in car parks. What a good boy. Apparently his owner, Nick Johnson from Anglesey, trains the Border Collie Cross up to 5 hours a day. Well, we're incredibly impressed, Ozzy.
Well, I'm afraid that's it for this week. I hope you've enjoyed this episode's collection of stories and feel better informed about national and global events as a result. As usual, don't forget that you can leave your thoughts on today's items below, and you can contact us via the City OnScreen Facebook and Twitter pages. Also, in the event that you would like to find out more about my broadcasting commitments, then everything can be found at gigglevision.wordpress.com. I've been Joe Holding, and I'll see you next time on another episode of You Can't Avoid the Tabloids. Take care.